Hello everyone, in this video I will explain you how you can import your statement from your PayPal account into your Xero account. So after you add it, I have all my accounts here. I have my bank account, credit card account, PayPal account, so I'm interested in this one. So as you can see here, there is an option, is get benefit. So what is exactly this? This if you want to PayPal synchronize with Xero, so Xero will feed automatically all the transaction from PayPal, so you don't have to do everything manually. But based on my experience, this is not a very reliable method because when it's automatic, sometimes if there is a problem in the system, some transactions get synchronized, other transaction doesn't get synchronized, and after it's very tedious, especially if you have a lot of transactions and you have to go through every transaction to see where is the problem. So that's why I prefer using the import statement method, where you can filter which exactly are the transactions that you want to import from PayPal to your Xero account. So let's go to PayPal account. This is my PayPal account. So I will click here in the top menu where it say activity, and now I will click here where it say all reports. And this is a new system from PayPal. This is we are in the year 2024, so before we have other menu, but it's basically the same. So we have here different options, favorites, payments. We want to make sure we're gonna click on payments, and then we're gonna go to the statement. And here it's gonna show you all the statement monthly. So because we're doing this quarterly, 4 times in the year, our taxes, that's exactly why I'm right now declaring my fourth quarter of 2023. So I'm gonna explain this method with October, what month, and I'm gonna click here on request. Okay, now it's saying progress. Maybe sometime depends on the size, how many transactions do you have. It's gonna take some minutes or something like that. So I'm gonna click here and refresh. I think I don't have too many transactions, so maybe it will be done very quickly. So here, after it's done, you will see the option to download your report, and also if you want to request a PDF file, but in case this is just to visualization for the import statement, you just need the CSV file. A CSV file is, for the people that don't know, is a comma separate value. It's basically a lot of values, data separated by comma, but in a table format. So now we're gonna click on download, and then we want to open that. We're gonna make sure that we open this CSV file, and as we can see, this is just for the month on October. We had time, we had gross, fee, and net. So if you're working like me in different currency, like I have been working with USD and euros, but I'm declaring my taxes in the United States at the moment. So this is all these transactions in euros are actually converted into USD dollars. So these transactions are already integrated in the USD values. So I'm gonna delete all these transactions in euros, and also, so basically this is already done. You can put a name for the transactions if you want, depends what are your requirements, if you want to fill out more information that you want to get fit into the Xero system. Well, for now, for my case, this is okay. So I'm just gonna click here on save, and I'm gonna go back to my Xero PayPal account. Here I'm gonna click on manage account, import a statement, and then I'm gonna click here where it says select file, and I'm gonna choose my file that I'm interested. Okay, and I'm going to click on next. Okay, so here I need to match my values to make sure that Xero understand each data of my CSV file. So date, it will be, for me, in my case, for some people, this could be different, but I'm gonna explain pretty basic. Just to let you know, I'm running an e-commerce store. So this is basically how does it work, and you can adapt for your business. Time, in my case, is not necessary. Time zone is not necessary for me. Description, yeah, I want to match the description with the CSV file. Currency is not necessary. Gross, I'm interested right now in gross. I will explain you also how you can import the fees, which is very important. If you're using PayPal and you want to get the data for the gross values and for the fees. So here in gross, I would say this is my transaction amount. Okay, fees, for now, I'm not interested in this value. And what else? On the transaction ID, I'm also interested in this field. I'm gonna set up this as my reference. So each transaction with a Xero color reference, PayPal color transaction ID, but this is basically a synonym of that field. And then name, it will be my payee, which is basically the name of the person who is doing the transaction. Here is a preview, is blank, because some of my transaction, it doesn't have any name. For me, it's okay, I'm not interested in that, but as I say, this will depend on your business. So for now, I'm okay. Here I can see a pre-visualization of how will be my transaction fit into Xero. Now I just need to click next. Here is a review that this all be my transaction that will be imported in this CSV file, and I'm okay with all this, and I will say complete import. And now it's already done. So now I just need to reconcile my transaction. For example, here I had a payment and already have this data pre-filled. I have created different automatic rules that when you read Google and when you read this description, I know it's a Skype service, so I just can click OK and reconcile. But this is basically how you import your transaction. Now I will explain you how you can import your fees. So to import the fees, I will go to the file, and this is basically what I do. So in this case, I'm interested just in this column that say fees. So as you can see, all this has 0 fees. So basically I can delete all these, and I can delete all these that say 0. And the gross fee, I will delete just this column if you want. If you don't want, it's the same, because anyway, I will match the column with the fee name in my Xero account when I do the import. Here, when it say name, I want to put, for example, PayPal is the payee, okay? And in this description, I want to put maybe, I don't know, maybe I can type here PayPal fee, and I want the same value for all these. And here, because I already imported something with this name, I would recommend you putting other name, otherwise Xero might get confused and it's gonna think that it's the same file, and it's not gonna allow me to import the file. So I'm just gonna put maybe PayPal fees, and I would say October 2023. Okay, now basically I'm done to do a new import my fees. So I will click here on import statement, and I'm gonna do the same, select my file, and I'm gonna click on PayPal fees October 2023. So I will click on next, and here it just give me a warning that the gross column it doesn't exist anymore, because it's recognizing that it's a similar file. So that's why I prefer to delete the gross column. Otherwise, sometimes Xero skip this file to match off the column, and it's gonna automatically match the column, and I'm gonna have a data that is not correct. So that's why I prefer to make sure that my data is match. The column I match with the fields that Xero are asking. So date, it will be the date. Description, it will be the description. I can see now the preview. Let's say PayPal fee. USD currency, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Transaction ID, yeah, I will match as well as a reference. And now in name, pay, it will be the payee. Now all the pay will be basically PayPal, and that's it. Now I can say I had to make sure that this is a check mark. So the first column, the first row is just the title. You don't have to import that. And I will click on next. Oh, here is giving me a warning. Or transaction amount must be assigned. So what is my transaction amount? It will be my fee. Here I can see fee is minus 0.15 cents. So I would say this is my transaction amount, and that's it. Now here I can see my preview, how my transaction will look like in Xero. I can click next. I will have 3 transactions with 3 PayPal fees, and I will click on complete import. They will save you a lot of time, especially I have done this when I have 5,000 transactions, something like that. So it's the same process, and automatically will fit 5,000 transactions. All are very clean. Okay, so that's basically how you import the fees. How do you import your gross amount? You always need to do separate. It's the best way that I have found to import your transaction from PayPal, especially if you have a e-commerce e-commerce stores, because sometimes it's very difficult if you try to import the fees and all the transactions at the same time. In this case, well, my file is very small, so it's very easy if you want to do it in one shot. But if you have 5,000 transactions, 5,000 fees, it will be very difficult to separate all that information. So, but with this method, you can do it very quickly, importing first your gross amount, and then second you can import your fees. So thank you for watching. If you have any question, please let me know in the comments, and I will be more than happy to respond you. I have a lot of experience in the Xero software, and I have learned by myself. But it's very intuitive, this software, and you can get everything done very quickly. I do my taxes by myself. I just give all the reports to the person that filled my taxes, but basically I don't have to pay anyone to do all the bookkeeping for me, and I don't have to spend a lot of time doing this because all my transactions I keep automatic, and I can import all the statement very quickly. So thank you for watching. See you next time. Thank you.